have 3 of the fastest controllers in Fortnite. These controllers allow me to place my builds faster, edit faster, and even ADS and shoot faster. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. The first fast controller is my custom SCUF Impact. This is a controller that's used by a ton of Fortnite pros and is for a good reason. First of all, it has the option for different height thumbstick. Then it has a built-in rubber grip on the back to complement the extra 4 reprogrammable paddles. But what makes it a fast controller is the triggers. SCUF has this option called digital tap triggers, and it makes the triggers and bumpers feel and act like mouse clicks. It's actually pretty insane and kind of a game changer. Instead of pressing the trigger all the way down, it only goes down like a millimeter, so basically it lets you have the fastest reaction possible. However, AIM took this even further with their controller. This is my custom PS5 controller by them, and it has a lot of the same features as the SCUF Impact. Obviously, the shape has a different look, and I honestly think this controller even looks better than my SCUF Impact, but it does have the different height thumbstick options. It has the built-in rubber grip on the back alongside the signature AIM reprogrammable paddles. This controller's instant press system feels even better than the SCUF Impact though. It has the same instant triggers, which they actually call the smart triggers. In the description that they gave, they say that the triggers are replaced with a digital mechanism which increases precision and decreases input lag. They say that these triggers are similar to a mouse click in how they act, which it definitely feels like that. Then just like the SCUF Impact, this controller also has the instant press bumpers, which the bumpers are basically instant press before, but this just makes them feel a lot more clicky. The same like mouse click type thing. But one more thing that the PS5 AIM has that the SCUF Impact doesn't is the digital buttons. This applies the same mouse click feel to literally every button on the controller. They say that digital buttons and D-pad replaces the stock rubber membrane with a more precise mouse click activation button. And those are all fancy terms, but how I see it is it makes it so much more comfortable and satisfying to click these buttons. And not only that, but you also get a true competitive advantage being able to click the buttons faster than other controller players. But there's one more controller. This controller is a full custom PS4 setup. I was able to add all the pro features of the other 2 controllers that I've shown in this video just by using third-party attachments made for the PS4 controller. Like I added different height thumbsticks by adding a control freak on my right stick. For the grip aspect, I just bought like a $17 full rubber grip and applied it. And then I also put a 4-paddle attachment on it. And those attachments are pretty simple for the most part, but there's one more absolute game changer that the other controllers have. And once again, it's that instant mouse click trigger system. So to get this on my custom PS4 setup, I bought a kit from Extreme Rate, even though it was sort of a scary install because of how complex it was. On this controller, I now have the mouse click instant triggers, bumpers, and the same fast clicky button feel that the PS5 AIM controller has. I'll admit the PS5 controller buttons feel slightly better, but that controller's total cost is over $300, and the DIY kit was $17, so quite a big difference. Plus, I like the paddles on my custom setup more as well. Now, these controllers all sound and look cool, but the whole point of them is to be fast and give you a faster reaction time to players in game. So now I'm gonna test each one in arena, starting with my custom PS4 controller setup since this is my favorite one. Let's go. Holy. Let's... Bro, no way another guy came in here. The reason that this setup is my favorite is basically all due to these paddles. This thing is a strike pack, and unfortunately it gets kind of a bad rep because it's made by the same company that actually makes the Cronus Zen. However, if you've ever noticed while I'm playing, my lights are white. The white lights basically just mean that I cannot possibly have mods on my controller. It just doesn't work. Holy, let's go. My main reason for picking this attachment is literally just because of how comfortable the paddles are. They're essentially the cheapest paddles you can get, and in my opinion, I do like them better than these pro controllers that cost like hundreds of dollars. I swear, once the new arena season hit, these games got even harder than they were before. No way. Bro, SMGs are actually so annoying. But that doesn't even matter because I get to move on to the custom AIM controller now to try in arena. This thing comes in as my second favorite out of these 3 controllers and is my go-to controller when I play PS5. It definitely feels the nicest as far as build quality and overall feel goes. But the one thing that's holding me back from just fully switching to it is these paddles. I just can't fully get used to them. Let's go. Oh, let's use full pushing. Bro. No, I don't know how to use that shotgun. Now that I'm actually using this controller right after my custom PS4 setup, I'm realizing how much better like these buttons and triggers are. The triggers are definitely quite a bit faster than they are on the custom setup, and the buttons feel more sturdy as well. I mean, when I click down, it's hard to even see that they're going down, but you can definitely feel it because of the mouse click. I don't have any mats, actually. These paddles are pretty difficult to use as well. Bro, there's just no way. The new shotgun is actually the worst thing that I've ever played with. I don't know how to use it. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I definitely expected poor performance on that controller. It's a solid controller. I'm just not used to it at all, and playing an arena with something you're unfamiliar with is like next to impossible. Now for the SCUF Impact, which is of course a super popular controller. And I can't confirm, but I honestly think that they might have been the original creators of the mouse click triggers. I would say these triggers and the aim controller triggers are basically the same exact thing as far as how fast they are in the feel of them, but unfortunately SCUF doesn't have an option for the clicky buttons, so as far as being fast goes, that's where the SCUF controllers kind of fall behind. No way bro heard me. I mean, I'm actually playing so bad on these different controllers that I'm not familiar with. Even though they're fast and literally have all the advantages in the world, I cannot win a fight to save my life. I do find that I tend to prefer PS4 controllers as compared to PS5, and I would say the Impact definitely has more of a PS4 feel. I choked and still won that fight. The overall feel of this controller is pretty nice. It's not as fast as the other ones. It doesn't provide that advantage. As far as the button feel goes, it's the same like rubber membrane in the typical controllers. So they don't provide that same advantage, but I would say I'm better on this controller than I am on the PS5 at least. The ultimate fast gameplay would really just be if I was able to be on like 0 ping. That would really be like a fast controller. Instead, I'm playing 23 in creative. And in actual arena, I was playing like 50 to 60 ping, which is probably another reason why I can win so many fights in this against decent players, but not in actual arena. Alright, I think that's enough for now. That's the 3 fastest controllers being used in arena and a little bit of creative. Remember to use my code Carter2K in the Fortnite items shop to show extra support. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.